watching, some are plotting to get me. I ask them who's in charge and no one taking responsibility. Everybody but the rappers making the grip. I say I do it my own, but they tell me that's vain shit. Hey, some of y'all be walking around here thinking you made it. They got their claws in you, yeah, you getting your veins bit. I swear you got it twisted. I'd rather not have a pot to piss in than to just be out here making the same shit. I'm heating up, but I was cold as a teenager. Hot 16 maker, hop on tracks like B-Racer. Perfected my pastime during class time. The pastime, each rhyme colder than the last rhyme. Was only 14 yet, I vowed to give them hell. I'm something they ain't seen yet, so how could I fail? It's pimps and hoes in this game, it ain't hard to tell. You the hammer or the nail, all eyes on me. Live the life of a true artist with everything I'm on. I ain't worried about you artists, I'll never be a clone.
Greetings, Indianapolis, and welcome to the pilot episode of Know Your Surroundings, a weekly show where we try to shed some light on the Indianapolis music scene and help each local artist feel more connected to the moves being made around the city. We also strive to help fans become better fans by giving them inside looks at some of their favorite artists and keeping them up to date with events happening around the city. As an artist myself, I know how valuable a good platform is. Indianapolis is missing a welcoming platform for independent artists. We all work so hard, but without a good platform to be showcased on, we could all be working toward a dead end. Know Your Surroundings is a platform by local artists for local artists. Know Your Surroundings wants every independent artist out there to know that we care about what you're doing and we'd like to showcase you in front of the entire city. This is a pilot episode, as I said before, so we need the entire city to watch this video, we need the entire city to like this video, we need the entire city to subscribe to the channel, and we need the entire city to comment below. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Know Your Surroundings is here to help everyone in NAP do just that. Know Your Surroundings. We want to give everyone in NAP the who, what, when, where, why, and how. For this episode, we got a chance to catch up with one of the best engineers in the city at one of the best studios in the city. I'm speaking of none other than City Dump Records, where we got the chance to speak to Freddie Buns about his 15 plus years of engineering experience. Let's get into it.
What's up, it's Freddie Buns. I'm in here at City Dump Records with my man Simply Sam. We're in the studio. I'm an engineer, content creator, record producer from Indianapolis, Indiana. Shit, I've been engineering for probably almost the greater part of 15 years. Started out as more like a hobby, engineering for my crew. I'm an artist just myself, and it just kind of veered into a career. I've been professionally doing it for probably about 5 years. The biggest difference between a producer and an engineer is a producer is gonna put a collaborative effort into your stuff, whereas like an engineer is kind of just like a service provider. Well, I do both, but I'm more push my limits more whenever I'm helping produce a song and I'm doing a collaborative effort.
Because I think the biggest thing with like having a good engineer is going to be chemistry. Being able to just like be open and stuff with the person before you even get into the recording stuff. And a lot of times when you come to a pay by the hour studio, it's tough to kind of, you just dive right into that. So it probably could be a little awkward like first sessions, you know what I mean? And just like with anything else, like a barber or a doctor or whatever, you gotta like try different people out and stuff, you know what I mean? Because even though this dude can cut hair really good and this dude can too, like, you might not have that same like chemistry with that, you know, as one or the other. And I'd also say look for, if you have a unique style in your music, look for engineers who like specialize in that style. That's what I would say. Alright, you ready? I went to school at Full Sail in Orlando, Florida. went there, it was still kind of it wasn't as elite as it is today. It's kind of funny because I always mention about when I went to Full Sail, there wasn't a lot of digital plugins yet, so a lot of these plugins that a lot of people see me use, like the Teltronics LA2A, the Studer tape machine, this Neve right here, like these are all plugins that mimic rack gear that I actually learned on. So it's really hard for me to translate away from that, you know, whenever I'm so used to the like analog gear of it. And these UAD ones translate very nicely. It's almost like the real thing. Well, everybody's just gonna say unity is the biggest problem in the Indianapolis music scene, but you gotta understand we're still very young musically, especially in the hip hop world. I can remember 4 years ago, whenever you might do a show and you're playing for mostly other rappers and their girlfriends. Now we got people out here selling out rooms, so it's not necessarily a problem. It's just we're just growing into our own identity, and with just like every other city across America, man, that is like with hip hop, you don't really see or get what you got like as Atlanta has, like that unity and that business, whereas like the business side of it is what everybody lacks, and Indianapolis isn't far behind most cities really. You got Andrew Barber tweeting about how, you know, much Indianapolis has grown in the past 3 or 4 years. It's only a matter of time before it really starts to take off. When I worked in Nashville, I worked on a lot of big country projects that you guys probably haven't really known. I worked on like Rascal Flatts. I've worked on some Tracy Lawrence song or something like that. I worked on an Adult Swim project that they did. But honestly, the most influential stuff that I've done is with artists right here in town, man. Like, that's why I came back to Indy, because I kind of believed it. And it's honestly taking a lot longer than I initially thought when I came back in 2012, but I'm still here. I'm making a living recording music, and I have a lot of clients who, you know, I wouldn't trade for a gold record.
Yeah.
What's up?
I might have started that like half a bar too soon, I think, maybe.
Yeah, we got Ghost Gun Summer November 24th at Healer, Ghost Gun Summer at the Vogue for Treesmiths. We got, I'm going on tour for my Winter Active. This is my 6th year in the Southwest. That'll be in January. Heli Pacer Games. If anybody wants to get into the studio, I got some promotions going on where you can join me at any Pacer game in the suite with free beer and free food. I would say fuck it, straight up. Sometimes I feel like I kind of, you know, if your heart ain't in it, just say fuck it, bro. Like, it only, if I stopped engineering, if I stopped doing music today, I would still do music, because it's like, as selfish as it sounds, it's like a real artist, like it's for a release for them. It's not really to please no one else. So I mean, any true artist that does music and is connected with it, it don't matter if they're gonna continue to pursue it as a career, they're still gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So. Thanks for coming into the studio with me. Again, my name is Freddie Buns, City Dump Records. You can book time with me. Just hit me up online. It's at Freddie Buns. My phone number is 812-229-7127. Get at me, let's work. If you want to hear some of my mixes or anything, just hit me up. I'm easily a very approachable person. Appreciate y'all.
Again, we'd like to thank Freddie Buns and City Dump Records for having us. Please book your studio time with them today. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Sunny Paradise about his monthly hip-hop night. Stay tuned.
They ain't the best if they ain't me. I can taste success and it tastes sweet. Mayweather, every day is great weather. Mayweather, I'm the one they can't beat.
Fellas, I have a question. Where are you getting your hair cut? If your answer isn't Pristine Cuts, then you're going to the wrong place. Pristine Cuts is the only place in Indianapolis that you should be getting your hair cut. Pristine Cuts is located on 7711 West 10th Street near Chapel Hill Shopping Plaza. Pristine Cuts is one of the few barbershops in Indianapolis owned and operated by young black men under 30. So if you're the type of person who's always looking for new ways to support black-owned business and you're in need of a haircut, then just kill two birds with one stone and come into Pristine Cuts at 7711 West 10th Street and let one of our licensed barbers get you right. All ages are welcome, so bring the kids too. Pristine Cuts also has a professional lash artist, Jasmine Maxwell, for any woman who needs her lashes done. So remember, the next time you need a haircut or your eyelashes done, there's only one place you should go. 7711 West 10th Street. Pristine Cuts.
Take you where they couldn't mind saying that you shouldn't have you doing what you would. Going off your movement, got the rubbers in my Louis, I ain't jumping to conclusions.
I'm Sunny Paradise. This is Square Cat Vinyl, where we do hip hop nights. If you are interested in doing hip hop night, performing on this stage, just send me some music. I'll listen to it, and we'll go from there. I would say we started the hip hop night about a year ago. This time last year, when we started hip hop night. I actually was in a scenario just like this, right back here at this table, and Patrick, who's also over here right now, he was interested in doing a hip hop night. He felt like I'd be a good fit, so that same day he got a date and we started. All he did was get a date, and that started everything. The venue itself represents what I feel like the culture represents. So why not Square Cat Vinyl? It's more than inspiring because you got art on one hand. They have a different artist almost every month. You know, it's a record store, so the storefront is perfect. And the stage is beautiful. I mean, I performed here at Shreese 3, and that's where Patrick saw me at for the first time.
Divisionary.
I would say, as far as numbers are concerned, because everything's about numbers, it has its good days, it has bad days. Some days numbers are not always what we might expect, but we don't expect anything, you know? If an artist hit this stage at 8 o'clock and there's 10 new people in front of them, those are 10 new people that they didn't have before. If it builds throughout the night and we get 100 people, 150 people through that door, it's a blessing. You know, it's not about numbers for me. I never look at numbers because I know how stressful the numbers can be for a promoter. Being an artist, I've seen the ups and the downs of this. I've been on tour with like so many big acts, and you can't worry about the numbers. The numbers are gonna exist regardless if they there or not. And if If they haven't been through that door yet, they'll be there. They coming. I'm not, I try not to stress over that. So the foundation of Square Hip Hop Night is to put as many people on this stage as possible. So if you are a hip hop artist, you will eventually be on this stage. You haven't been on this stage before. That's my goal. That's how I was put on, and that's how a lot of artists that are coming up should be put on. The ultimate goal for Hip Hop Night has always been to open the doors to people who don't always get to be seen. Unlike most hip hop shows that you might see, that are around the area, you have people who might not put Nate B or somebody on their stage because they never heard of them before. My goal is to put people on stage that people never heard before, a female and somebody that we've all heard of multiple times. So you'll get a different variation of different types of hip hop. Not be stagnant and complacent and get in their own way or think that they're the problem. Because most of the time the artist is not the problem, it's the promoter of the show. I am an artist. I'm an artist, so I understand the difficulties with being able to express yourself and in the right venues. And sometimes the doors aren't open to artists that aren't well known, regardless if it's in this city or another city. I would say the so-called gatekeepers is the biggest problem. That's a subject that don't get touched on a lot. Some would probably consider me a gatekeeper, but that's not a thing that I acknowledge. I see all of us as being one, and if there's no oneness, then there's no show, there's no event. Don't let thoughts like that cloud your judgment about what you do this, why you do this. I'm a prime example of having contracts on the table, having people look over contracts, but ultimately signing to a major record deal. That wasn't my goal. My goal was to continue to be independent and be in my city and showing proof for my city on all levels, regardless if I was on tour with Wu-Tang and I came back to the city, or if I left and go to Philly and politic with Beans or somebody, I would always come back. You know what I'm saying? I've reached a milestone with what I'm doing. The next Hip Hop Night is November 30th, Friday. We moved it from Thursday, every last Thursday, to every last Friday. Doors will be open at 8. Show starts at 9. Once again, I'm Sunny Paradise. The next Hip Hop Night is November 30th, Friday, the last Friday of every month. I want to give a shout out to Greg Renner for contributing to the flyer. I want to give a shout out to my DJ J Diff, and Patrick and Mike for allowing me to do this. Other than that, the show is $5 at the door. Can't wait to see you.
Now let's continue getting to know our surroundings. Our next guest is a pioneer in the Indianapolis battle rap community, Seif the Sandman Deezy. I was very impressed upon my research of this young man. He's battled all across the country in many major battle leagues. I'd like to see him get more support from his city, especially on the road, if anybody can make it to his road shows. Now let's learn a bit more about Indianapolis battle rapper, Seif the Sandman Deezy.
Seif Deezy Sandman, hooligan gang, bang, bang. about the lyricism, you know what I mean? And it's about you showing your skill set in battling. In music, I felt like the lane was so convoluted to where you can't really never break how you really wanted to, especially being from Indiana. You don't have the opportunity or the network to really become a star like that. So battle rap was a lane in which you could go out there on your own and make it happen without necessarily, having a big label behind you or a lot of money into it, but you can still go out there and showcase your talent and skill. But then also, watching the early smacks, the Mooks versus Party Artie, the Mooks versus Lux in the, Black Star Studio, that really got me into it as well. You're like, can we do this or can we not do this? And then, like I said, going to Milwaukee and really put my feet in that water, I'm like, yeah, this is for me. So like I said, me and my bro, his name is Indy Savage, we started Hooligans. We didn't know that there was an Indiana battle rap circuit or league or, fan base at all. So our first battle was in Milwaukee, then we went out east, New York on King of the Ring. So if you're familiar with Queen of the Ring with Vague and Debo and Bats, so I met them first. That was my first experience in battle rap. I got 5 battles out there with them in New York. So started in the Bronx, then they moved to Manhattan. They had some in Brooklyn. So that's where I came up battling. And then we ended up going to Block City out with Ozzy Rue and them. And Block City is the home. People like Sue Surf, O-Red, Suge, and J100 Block. And they was at every battle. So we met all these niggas. Like back before they even blew up. I met Jazz, the rapper, if you know her, Jazz the rapper, King of the Ring, like before she even battled. She was shy, she didn't talk much, you know what I mean? But she was at the battles, being a spectator. You know what I'm saying? Now these people have all gone to different heights and, maybe we are known nationally or globally, but I met these people before that they had even blew going out east. So circle that around and bring that back. When we came back home, we started realizing that there was a league here in Indiana in Fort Wayne. And so we started, competition with them and y'all niggas don't know what y'all got going on, blah, 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 we run this shit type shit, trying to just start the competition, spark a conversation on get Indiana popping. So from that, me and my team was really the first people in Indiana to really go out and get on cam in different states, different venues, and try to make a name, have our name buzzing outside of Indiana. And then to the point where we had to come back home and get buzzing in Indiana and then go back out again. So, I don't know which way is right, if it's better to start here and go out or just go out and come back, but either or, that was the route that we took when we first started. I'll say, so Spit That Heat, me and Milltown Blow is real cool. We Go Hard out in New York. Bullpen Battle League with John and them. St. Louis with Street Status. Guerrilla Warfare in Chicago. Up in Detroit on their Alpha League. And they had a couple different leagues at that time that I battled on. And then all the Indiana leagues, of course. And then I'm scheduled to go out to Milwaukee in December. I have about 5 battles out there. Go Hard or Go Home in Milwaukee. And then in Minnesota as well. In the beginning of next year, January. I believe there is a manslaughter battle league in Minnesota. For sure. So yeah, I done battled JC. And that was at the time where he was probably top 5 in the game. I done battled Anubis, Bang, Sire Boy, H.A. Double, St. Mike, Meta from St. Louis, and probably a couple more people that you've heard before that are either on URL or King of the Dot. Toughest battle, well, I got like 37 battles. I've been doing it probably about 7-8 years. My toughest battle, I would say, most likely would probably be either Bangs in New York, I did that in We Go Hard, or JC in Pontiac. And not so much because of their talent or their skill, although both were very talented, but more because, one, I'll say my Bangs battle, my preparation, my cousin had just died, and then also just the trip. It was a long trip, Memorial Day weekend, so we was out enjoying Brooklyn. So my mind really wasn't on the battle as much. But then also on the JC, it was tough because Pontiac is his hometown and his home state, and all his family was there, like his mama was there and cousins, uncles. So it was really biased, and Pontiac is one of the most non-participating crowds in the country that I've ever been to. So if I had the toughest crowd, our toughest battle, I would say either JC or Banks. So like I said, I got about 37 battles. I've lost a few of them, and losing really is different now. I feel like maybe in the beginning it probably mattered, you know what I mean, or I felt different about it. But now it's to the point where it's like, it don't even matter if you lose or win because you have fans, you know what I mean? Your fans are gonna ride with you regardless if you won or lost. But of course you don't want to lose. But I'll say one time I lost, probably early in my career. I bet some dude from West Virginia, we battled in North Carolina. We bet, won maybe $300, and I choked maybe the second round, and he ended up winning. He wasn't really that good, and I don't think he had a battle after that. You know what I mean? Maybe he had a couple battles after that. But what that taught me really is the preparation, and then also when money's on the line, the pressure is different. So if I could go back in time and tell myself something, you know what I'm saying, you definitely want to prep, you know what I'm saying, correctly if the money is on the line, because, you know what I'm saying, just one slip up or one stumble, one fumble, one choke, it's going to be the deciding on who get that bread. If I could give any advice to any up-and-coming artists, whether you want to battle or you want to do any music, I would say you definitely are going to need perseverance and persistence. Like, you know what I mean? There was a lot of times in which, you know, we probably could have quit, or I could have gave up, or, you know what I mean, it didn't go how I thought it would go. But if you stay persistent, you're going to reach your goal. Now, it may not be on your time, but at the same time, you're going to reach where you're trying to get to if you stay persistent in that. So I would just say, have confidence in what you're doing, but also be humble enough, wise enough to listen to the next man's opinions and or constructive criticism that can help you grow. Now, there's a difference between constructive criticism and hating. A lot of niggas will hate and say they're trying to help you, but what you want to do is, you know what I'm saying, anything that can help you grow and be bigger and better, you know, take heed to it. Now, you can leave it, you can use it or not, but definitely you want to keep going, so be persistent, and then also be wise enough to take the criticism and use it in a positive way. Special date, December 29th, I got a Midwest PG against a cat named Capital. He from Denver. He had a PG versus Pharaoh that dropped. He got about 50,000 views. Yeah, we gonna battle on December 29th in Milwaukee. So be on the lookout for that. January 12th, be on the lookout for me and the whole Hooligans. We finna go up to Minnesota. Y'all got opponents, and I think that's gonna be January 12th in Minneapolis. So check out both of them dates, and then next year is gonna be a litty little year. I got a whole bunch of shit in the pot that I'm trying to get together to go ahead and make it pop. It might be my last year battle rap, honestly. So I wanted to go out with a bang. Shout out the whole Indiana battle rap, you know, IBR. From the new people to the old people. It's a lot of people who came and went. There's a lot of people still working, still grinding right now, trying to make it, take it to another level. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, all the Indiana elite people, the Hooligans, to everybody who doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no hater. I always try to uplift and put a nigga in position to do more. Really, we all trying to put on for the state, so at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, shout out to anybody who's working towards the greater good. Alright, CD's the Sandman. Checking out with Know Your Surroundings. You can check me on Facebook at CephDeezy, and of course that's CephDeezy. Same thing for Twitter, Instagram. The Hooligans ENT, check out that, you know what I'm saying, Kane Marco, Love Stacks, we all coming. And the whole NAP, you know, check out the whole city. And one more time for IBR, Indiana Battle Rap.
Know Your Surroundings would like to give thanks to Ceph the Sandman Deezy for being a part of the show. We wish him good fortune in his future endeavors, whatever they may be. Now we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna talk to Zion7 about his upcoming film, Dirty Diana the Movie, which will be released on December 21st in Georgetown Cinemas. Stick around.
Bottles in the air, bottles in the air, bottles in the air, bottles in the air, bottles everywhere, bottles everywhere, bottles in the air, bottles in the air.
If you're a local artist and need studio time, City Dump Records is the place to be. Go to citydumprecords.com for booking. And be sure to contact Freddie Buns and ask how much studio time you need to book in order to attend a free Pacers game with premium seating, free beer, and free food. City Dump Records. Book online or in person at 1805 Howard Street. City Dump Records.
23, 24, number 3. I'm gonna make sure that you remember me. And when I'm gone, I hope you know I gave you everything. And when I'm gone, I hope you know I gave you everything.
Welcome back to Know Your Surroundings. Our next guest, Zion7, is an actor, director, and producer from Indianapolis, Indiana. He is releasing his first feature film on December 21st, and it will even be released in Georgetown Cinemas. So as you can imagine, we were very excited to speak with him. Let's see what he had to say.
What's happening, Naptown, USA? It's the homeboy Zion7, leader of the Ill Resistance, starring actor and director of the new movie, Dirty Diana the Movie, dropping. Dirty Diana the Movie, because I ain't trying to have Mike's folks coming after me for their bullshit, you understand me? Dirty Diana the Movie, dropping Georgetown Cinemas, December 21st, 2018, you know? Catch the tickets on Fandango, and GeorgetownCinemas.com, or you can holler at me personally. Diana the movie. It's called Dirty Diana because Indiana's a bitch. Speaking about the streets, speaking about the legislation system, and it's basically a trap for black men. So I came with the title based off of that standpoint. In Dirty Diana the movie, it's loosely based off of my life. I would never murder myself, but it's the story of somebody who made mistakes in their life that's trying to make them right, but still deals with the lure of the streets when things get a little bit cold for them. So I basically made a movie to show people my own walk, and hopefully they can be encouraged by it or let my bullshit fertilize their lawn. This is my first movie. I have a web series of mini movies, but this is actually my first full feature movie. Most of my lessons weren't even in the creative field, but it's business. Music is an oversaturated arena. So that you can come up with as many songs as you want, but no one is impressed because you can make an album in your bedroom these days. But taking that medium and putting it onto, into cinema, into the big screen, it kind of opens you up for the music and the movies, because the music sets the pace and the mood for the movie in itself. But also just not that the politics in movie is different. Nobody gives a damn, really. Sorry. We all rappers here, right? Nobody gives a damn about my new album unless it's a soundtrack for a movie. So the formula I took was inspired by a brother named Big Panamera, aka JT the Bigger Figure. I would take my songs, like for instance on my web series, I have loosely 1,500 hits when all of the episodes accumulated. But with 8 songs per episode, I got about 12,000 hits on my music. My publishing wasn't right. I said, shit, I'm about to do a movie. Full-length movie, I'm gonna put 20 songs in that bitch. So if I get 100,000 hits on my movie, I get 2 million hits on my music. So it was all hustling shit, you know what I mean? But the medium is different because people are a lot more impressed by things that aren't done popularly. A lot of people here in the city are not making it. It's done in other states, it's done in other cities. Like I borrowed the formula from someone else. Here in Indiana, it's fairly new, so it's a lot easier for me to promote, and I've been receiving a lot more support behind it than I have just my music ventures. For years, I've been shooting music videos. You know, some things happen. I would have to pawn my equipment. Some shit, lost the battery, lost the camera, shit was stolen. So I've always had somewhat of a niche for editing. You know, a pretty good vision. But what started me this time around was just wanting to make a little bit of money for my music. You know what I mean? And again, following the template from the homie Fig Penamera, big shout out to JT the Bigger Figure. He laid down that you can have one music video, 5 minutes, get 100,000 hits. They say on YouTube it takes 776 hits on your music to get $1 from it, right? So you chop that 100,000 up by 776. But what if you have a 20-minute video, 20-minute movie, right? And you have 5 of your songs chopped up, 10-second clips of these songs in that movie. You get 100,000 hits, that's 500,000 hits on your music. So I was just looking for a little bit of hustle though, you know, a way to cash out every 30 days for my music and shit. But you can't do that unless you got your publishing right, you feel me? Well, the equipment that I used to make the Dirty Diana movie, I'll say 98% of it was done with an iPhone 5S. I believe in the whole theme of it, keeping true to why I originally started the camera. I wanted to show people in disadvantaged situations. I wanted to show felons that wouldn't have, the people that have a creative ability to do whatever they want, but they always have some tech dumbass over their heads telling them, you can't do this without this kind of camera. You can't do this without, or a boom mic. I wanted to show people that if you use whatever you have, it will pave the way for greater things. So I shot most of my movie with an iPhone 5S. We did not have, we didn't have blanks for the shootout scene, so I had people give me the special effects so that I could fill that in. And it was just ingenuity. Whatever resources I felt like I had in me, as far as booking the places where I need to do some of the public scenes, I chorned my way through. You know, if you can talk to people, people are willing to support you if you are fearless in your endeavors. So the technical equipment, iPhone 5S, everything else, just ingenuity and charm. Especially if you're a woman, I'm gonna charm your pants off, so I'd rather talk to a woman, you feel me? One of my brothers, Carl Franklin, who was a co-star in the movie, he saw what I had, he saw the vision, and he just decided that he was gonna take care of me. You know, he went to the pawn shop looking for cameras. After we left that pawn shop, he said, man, we need to go to Georgetown Cinema. Talked to the management here, who was very accommodating, and it was locked in less than an hour. Just having good people around me, basically. The soundtrack should be released December 14th, a week before the premiere. A lot of the songs were predominantly done by myself. And being that re-entry is a huge theme in the movie, most of the songs were recorded when I was actually on house arrest. I have a brother of mine by the name of Chris Ray. C-Ray, he's in Australia. Been working with him for years. He's a fan of my music. He's mixing up the soundtrack. Shout out to my brother Clinic, by the way. He's also working on my album that should be coming out next month. I got a lot of shit. But the soundtrack is featuring me. My brother's from the Uksu tribe, which means you X yourself from the equation. You know what I mean? And I've also been taking submissions from other local artists. So I have my brother Colin Mavie Marks, who's based out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I got my sis, beautiful woman too, big chocolate couple, man. God damn it. GP, capital GP, Ghetto Princess. I got her on there. She's based out of New York. And right now, I'm just waiting for a couple more songs, maybe 2 songs to fill the soundtrack, but most of it are done by me. We also have a sound score that we're releasing with it, produced by Sunny Paradise. That's one of my brothers. He's been a fixture in the local scene for a long time. Mad love, shout out to Sunny Paradise, but he got me straight on that as well. And I have a song by, y'all familiar with Books the Soul Scholar? Books the Soul Scholar, she does an amazing song. Like, damn it, the song kind of has me in tears. You watch the movie, you'll get it, you feel me? The song has me in tears every time I listen to this shit, you feel what I mean? Books the Soul Scholar is awesome. My primary goal with the movie is very humble. I want people like me to know that you don't need the things that people say you need to survive. If you were born impoverished, you have everything that you need. You are rich. You may not have, I don't have dope money. I don't have a big ass bank account, but I have the things that God placed me here on this earth with. I have charisma, I have charm, I have my smile, I have intelligence, and I have ambition, and I have a belief in myself. So what I want people to take away from this movie, one, I want them to be entertained. And the movie's a fucking masterpiece. So I want them to be inspired to see that with a little bit of nothing, you can still change your life and positively affect others. That's the biggest thing I want people to take away from it. So whatever resources you have, I'll tell somebody that doesn't have the best studio equipment, you have to use what you want as a sacrifice. Everybody wants an album. Everybody wants to be on the big screen or something that I'm learning. You have to, if you got that goddamn iPhone or whatever you got a good camera and you want to make a movie, approach it boldly. Don't worry about people's laughter. I had people laughing at me. I gotta shoot this movie. Oh yeah, but on podcast they gotta say big. They gotta give me big ups because I did it and this shit looks good. Use whatever you have to get wherever you want and be unashamed about it. Because otherwise you'll be in the same pile of shit all your life. You know what I mean? And if you come from nothing, make that nothing your everything. That's what I would say. Man, we having a red carpet event December 21st, 2018. Everybody else come casual. Me and the cast, we gonna be in all white and goddamn shining on you bitches. Alright man, it's the big homie Zion7, Naptown, USA. Come and check us out December 21st, 2018. Dirty Diana the movie, starring me, co-starring the Usu Tribe, Carl Devious Franklin, and Ruth the Kid, man. Come out, celebrate. All white event for the cast, red carpet, man. Have a good time and support your locals. Naptown, USA, mob shit. You know what I mean?
Thank you to Zion7 for letting us highlight his film and for being a part of the pilot episode. We can't thank him enough. Please come out to the debut at Georgetown Cinemas on December 21st. Know Your Surroundings will be there covering the entire event, so dress to impress. Now we're gonna take a quick commercial break and we're gonna give you a sneak peek of the film, Dirty Diana the movie. When we come back, we're gonna go into the Nap or Nothing store at Lafayette Square Mall. Stay tuned.
Mama told me life was about decisions. Mama told me life was about decisions. Mama told me life was about decisions. Make yours and deal with the consequences.
From the dirty where it really ain't a way out. Cherries and blueberries want me to violate now. Clan, gun smoke, crooked cop. Man, Indiana's a bitch, welcome to. Where the streets is a mess, welcome to. And the thugs wear badges, welcome to.
You know, you just gotta watch your back, you know what I mean? Make sure everything's straight.
Out here, it ain't the dog in the fight, it's the fight in the dog. Nights is hard to survive against all of the odds. Velvet glove, iron fist, boy that velvet plush. Hustle hand on the lux, build my paper up. Went from a working to a boss, now I'm the chief. Move blood on my wings, but I'm struggling to
conquer the lower self. Conquer the lower self. Conquer the lower self. Conquer the lower self.
Welcome back to Know Your Surroundings, the show by local artists for local artists. Next up, we'll visit the famous Nap or Nothing store, where we catch up with rapper Kiana Flowers, as well as Maxie, the owner of Nap or Nothing. We're very proud of our opportunity to speak with them. Please enjoy.
What's up, it's your girl Kiana, Queen of Queens, with My Heavy Music. Know Your Surroundings, let's get to it. How did I get into music? Well, I'm like most typical girls. I was a church girl and a church girl all my life, so I was into church doing dancing, singing in choirs. So I've always been around music, been immersed in the music, dancing, and all of those things. So honestly, I started my own little rap group. We was called the Skittles in church, and we was our own little local rap group in church. And from there, godfather heard me rapping in my dad's garage, and it kind of went off from there. Since then, I've been in music, I would say a total like 12 years. Been doing this thing for 12 years. Started off with Down to Earth Entertainment. Went to being an independent artist. Been doing music for myself, by myself since then. Along the way, I've learned some excellent things. Like I'm now doing video graphics and all of those things. So I love, it's been a long journey. I've learned a lot, but hey, that's the game. That's the game. It's a hustle. It's a hustle, and I love the hustle. My musical influences: Lauryn Hill, Nina Simone, Judena, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole's, Eminem's. I listen to a wide genre of music, to like even Pink, and I listen to a wide genre of music. All music influences me, from blues to jazz to hip hop to even classic music. So I'm influenced by a lot of different genres of music just from growing up. What my mom listened to what my dad listened to, and they're two different people. So in a total, my influences come from all different aspects of music. My musical style, me and my crew, we call our music like music for the soul. We create music that has to do with real life situations that we've been through, or seeing that people around us going through, and we just give our honest opinions. I mean, we judge ourselves in our music. We talk about the wrongs that we do. So, I mean, my music is created from my soul to the people. So, music from the soul is what I tag my music as. My latest project out, like I said, we're pushing for the Loaf album. It's a collaboration album. So, it's a song with me, Berto Bartel, and G Music called Cruising. You can find it on my SoundCloud. My SoundCloud is Kiana Flowers. On my SoundCloud, you can find it on my Instagram. Videos on my Instagram. That's what songs we're pushing right now. We're pushing right now for Loaf, because Loaf album is coming out on New Year's. So that's the main project that's in the forefront for me right now. Well, I do shoot videos. If you need a reference, my royal brother Berto Bartel has an album out called Hope. It's on YouTube. You can check it out. I did 2 videos for the album. It's called Blessed in Heaven. So you can just get at me on Facebook find me at Kiana Flowers. Instagram is my_heavy_music12. Get at me with the price. I'll let you know. I'll let you know, because I'm still learning. So I'm not gonna knock you over the head with no crazy nothing, because I'm still learning in this, no matter what everybody seems to say. Also, photography. I'm doing photos. I'm still learning. I'm learning how to make beats. But yeah, right now as an independent artist, I'm just tapping into all that has to do with music, and it doesn't hurt to know the least a basic of everything that has to do with your craft, and that's what I'm doing. So just hook me up, even for collaboration with music. Hit me up on those: Facebook, Kiana Flowers, like I said, Instagram, my_heavy_music12. Challenges I feel like I can speak on that I face as a female rapper is it's a lot different when it comes to having a family, I feel like, than it is for the other half, because we're the nurturers, and it's like our job to be there. So it's kind of difficult to try to balance that life, because you wanna be that mom that don't miss nothing. But at the same time, you want to also be that mom to show your kids, like, to actually go for your dreams. So you're the first example of seeing that. So balancing that is hard in the industry. Dealing with can't too much say that, you know, dealing with, because it is still predominantly male ran industry, but I don't feel like that's a problem. I feel like, you know, if you're a strong female, you got a strong mind, you know how to handle yourself no matter what the situation is. For me, the hardest thing is that family and chasing that hustle. That's the hardest thing I feel like for me as a female dealing with and trying to do music. I feel like, and this is my honest answer, locally I've always wanted to work with anybody locally because I feel like that's what we need to do to, you know, show the full power of music that's here. You know, we all need to work together. So locally, I want to work with anybody. Anybody that wants to, that's down to just do the best you can on the best beat we got. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I'm gonna have to say Lauren Hill. Of course, Lauren Hill. Like, she has had so much influence in my life with music. Coming from a world where you're the only girl and you're trying to raise yourself to be the type of young lady that you want to be, you know, the type of young lady you want to present yourself. But she helped me out a lot with her album. So if I ever had a chance in the world, it would be no other person than Lauren. Important dates to keep up. We got Loaf Life album coming out. It's a collaboration album with me, my brother Roberto Martel, Just G with Just G Music. We're doing a collaboration album called Loaf. It's coming out on New Year's. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for RC, Royal Conversations. That's my new album. That will be coming out in 2019. Stay tuned for the date. Stay tuned for the date. Those are important dates that you should remember. Again, this is Kiana Flowers, but know your surroundings. Nice being a part of the show. Thanks for having me. Peace and blessings.
It's your boy Maxie, Young Tone, you know. Still got the whole city speaking rubber band lingo, but right now we're in the Napper Nuttin Shop, 3919 Lafayette Road, inside of Lafayette Square Mall, directly across from Jimmy Jazz, next door to Foot Action. Y'all know what it do, it's Napper Nuttin. Napper Nuttin, I was just doodling. How I come up with everything, I be just doodling. Drawing, I draw as well, so I'm in my notepad meddling. And I'm coming up with different ideas, different slogans about repping Naptown. And then I seen the Detroit verse Everybody. This was like the longest time ago when that shit was popping. So I was just drawing, and instead of me saying Detroit verse Everybody, I was like, it's like Napper Nuttin. You smell me? So if y'all still see my logo, I still got even like the little hyphens on the side. Like if you replace mine with Detroit versus Everybody, that's really where I got the idea from. And then it just grew from there. But it only started out as me just doodling, making a logo. And so the phrase is bigger than the logo. You know, Napper Nuttin is way bigger than just a logo. You feel me? It's like a way of life here. You feel me? We hungry, and we want it, and we're going to take it. You know, a lot of opportunities aren't given, so we got to take our opportunities, and we got to take advantage of the ones that are given. So that's what Napper Nuttin means. We going all in for it. So right now, inside of the Napper Nuttin Shop, we probably got like 5 or 6 different brands, but all the brands are made by somebody from Indianapolis, all local threads, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Nasty, step in the back real quick. So right now we have about 5 or 6 different brands, all local though. Everything is made by somebody from Indianapolis, all Indianapolis-based brands. What we're doing is providing a platform for Indianapolis-based brands to excel. Let's get it. So big ups to the Napper Nothing shop. Right now here we got Slum House Apparel. We have Poverty Sucks. We have City on Lock. We have Bentley Luxury Jean Company. We have Neighbors. We have Nathaniel Red. And it's still growing, you know what I mean? Like, we have some brands that come and go, but our home brand is the Napper Nothing brand. And it's just tight, man. I feel good about it. What we doing is cooking them new logos for y'all. We getting new styles. We dealing with cut and sew. We're dealing with DTG sublimation. We're dealing with different silk screening processes and different vinyl transfers. And, I don't know, we definitely having fun with what we doing. You know, like how they say the glass is half full or half empty. It's all about perception. It's about the way you look at it. Some people can look at it like Naptown don't support, but I don't. You smell me? Because I wouldn't have this if Naptown didn't support it. And that's why it's Napper Nothing. You feel me? Like, I'm always rep the town to the fullest because the town held it down for me. Like, I have this just by the support of people supporting me through music, supporting me through merchandising, through music, and it's grown from out the trunk to in the store. So Nap support for sure, and I'm all about that, you know. So it's about the perception. It's about how people look at it, you know what I mean? Well, I just feel like I'm super blessed with a hustle that people respect, because like I believe in my music so much that I need 5 for the CD. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't pay for the beats, I didn't pay to record it. Everybody's got paid in the process, so I just want 5. You know what I mean? And then while I'm out doing my shows, I might get paid for this show, but every show I didn't get paid for. So how else am I gonna make extra money while I'm out hustling for the family? Why don't you just give me 10 or 15 for this t-shirt too? You know what I'm saying? And it was like a package deal, and it just kept growing, the support kept growing. So the same people who've been shopping with me since I first dropped my mixtapes or first went out the trunk, they still shopping with me. And then I'm super blessed to have new faces in the place. So being a part of the mall is a blessing. I get some of their foot traffic, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still getting new faces. With that, I'm just super blessed. I got a team. We a team. It ain't just about me and Napper Nothing. It's about Slum House. It's about City on Lock. It's about Neighbors. It's about Bentley Luxury Jean Company. It's about Poverty Sucks. It's about all of that. And some, you smell me? It's about KO, taking the pictures in the back. We got a studio in the back. So, you know, it's a team, man. Everybody need other people to be successful, and that's what we doing. We just building out together. I learned business from traveling here. I learned business from hustling in different ways in different areas of my life, doing different things it's always good because I said teamwork make the dream work earlier. But it's also business, and you gotta understand business, man. All business ain't good business. And be passionate about what you're gonna do. I think that might be the most important thing. If you're not passionate about what you're doing, you gotta be the most passionate person in the clique. You know what I'm saying? Because being passionate is contagious, just like whackness is contagious. When people be just like on whack shit or talking about people, yeah, I see. You know what I mean? Like that shit's contagious. So if y'all on greatness, y'all can take great to greater. You feel me? So just be passionate about what you do, love what you do, and go all in for it. You know what I'm saying? I think Indianapolis is actually doing a good job with his music. It's growing. It's more diverse than it's ever been. From the locals that were emerging when I was a kid, to me being a local, to the youngsters that's emerging underneath me. The city's grown tremendously, so all I would say is keep up the good work, keep growing, keep being original, and have fun, because what we're doing is a hobby, and don't forget that it's a hobby, so have fun with the hobby. It's entertainment. Keep up the good work. It's never nothing. We're doing a good job, because we got people that's making it, we got DJs that's making it, we got artists that are being successful with it, whether they're making it on a mainstream level or eating underground, because there's a few underground kings here as well. So I would just say keep up the good work. We already got it. It's already good. The love is here. I can't ask for no more. Each year the shop's growing. It didn't look like this last year, the year before that it didn't look like this, so I can't ask for more. Asking for more just be being greedy. I'm super blessed. Can't complain. I would just like to see the shop continue to grow in the upward trajectory. I would like to see more networking going on, if anything though, like as far as like graphic designers and more videographers and photographers, just to make it be a complete circle as far as everybody. We all need each other. Artists needs the videographer and photographer. The artist needs the graphic designer. The graphic designer needs the artist. So just as far as it being just a melting pot of great networking, that's probably all I can ask for. Let's keep the network going and the growth will come after. So studio will be open top of the year 2019. We gonna it'll be around 35, 40 an hour, 2 hour minimum. You know what I mean? You can come up here and book it right here at the shop, 3919 Lafayette Road. It's gonna be a great place to just network. You're gonna be able to bump elbows with everybody, from dancers to graphic designers to other artists to other clothing designers to videographers and photographers. That's the goal for the Napper Shop. You can come here and network properly and get your work done. We're about working and getting work done here at the shop. So if you're about networking, make sure you swing by. So right now we're finna get the Cypher Saturdays back cracking up here. We're gonna do it once a month. We might start the first one back up in December, right before Christmas, and get it back going right in between Christmas and New Year's. But right now, those are the only things that we got coming up in particular for Indianapolis-based, for indie-based talent to come up here and turn up. But my goal is to get like a rap battle going up here right in the middle of the store. But I don't have the date on it yet, but comingsoon.com. Hey, I appreciate your time. It's your boy Max, Young Tone. Right now we at the Napper Nothing Shop, 3919 Lafayette Road. Make sure y'all pull up. Why wouldn't y'all? It's slapping. It's going down out the gate. Huh? Huh?
Thank you to Kiana Flowers, thank you to Maxie, and thank you to Nap or Nothing. This show wouldn't have been the same without you both, and we're truly grateful. Please go check out their music and visit Nap or Nothing next time you're at Lafayette Square Mall. Now we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned.
Shake that thing, miss, can you shake that thing, yo, gotta shake that thing, miss, and we're gonna party on forever, come on, shake that thing.
Hip Hop Night, curated by Sunny Paradise, is a monthly event at Square Cat Vinyl. Each Hip Hop Night will feature a unique selection of talent, putting on great performances for all in attendance. Hip Hop Night is every month on the last Friday of each month. We need the entire city to come out and fill up Square Cat Vinyl and give these great artists a packed audience. All ages are welcome. We hope to see you at the next Hip Hop Night.
The root of evil is this cash and trying to get it faster. I'm trying to get it faster and faster and faster.
As I said before, this show is for artists as well as fans. We want to help the fan culture evolve around Nap as well. We here at Know Your Surroundings believe that some people want to help, but they just don't know how to. But this next guest is a textbook example of a true fan. Each episode, we would like to highlight super fans. Fans that go out of their way to go above and beyond to support people around the city. This week's super fan is Lamont Austin. This man is the entire city's biggest fan. He does so much around the city, and we're just happy that we got the chance to highlight him for a second. Now let's get into his interview.
I am Lamont Austin. I'm a super fan. I'm the unofficial sports and performing arts ambassador for the city of Indianapolis. Want me to support your music? Send me a link, tag me in your music, add me as a friend on Facebook, follow on Instagram, and we can make it happen. And for one, the talent here is just absolutely crazy. I've met some incredible artists, and the only way to move things forward is to support. The talent here is just sick. We can do big things here. We can be like Atlanta, LA, New York. The talent here is just sick. You got to support it. It's the only way to move things forward is to support. As a fan, how you can support the artist is you go to the shows, buy tickets to the shows. Don't ask for discounts. Bring a friend with you. Bring a friend, a family member to the show. Buy the merchandise. A lot of rappers, they sell like hats and shirts. You can support that way too, though. Stream the music on like Pandora, SoundCloud, Spotify. You do it that way also. And give honest feedback. If there's like a song or they want you to listen to, be honest about it. Give honest feedback about the song. There's nothing wrong with sound like it or I didn't like it though. That's what I would suggest. Skip, Pope Adrian Bless, Yadeen Cole, Human and Rahima, PD Boy, Diop, Theon, Mula Khan, Doe Slim, Christian Taylor, Allison Victoria, Leah Rowe. I can think of it right now. Dead Silence. I can think of it right now.
But who can name that many then?
Me.
Right.
I want to see the whole scene grow. I want to see artists come out of Nap and make it big, make it nationwide, make it worldwide. I want to see more unity among artists. I want to see artists collaborate with each other too, though. That's my dream. Yeah, in closing, everybody, I would say everybody stop the hating. The only way we're gonna move forward as a culture and as a city is to stop the hating. Everybody support each other. No room for hating. I don't allow it on my page. I don't allow, period, no hating. So I want everybody to come together. Let's support each other. We are so much stronger if we come together as one. We can be unstoppable. They cannot stop us. This city has too much talent, and we gotta move it forward, though. Only way to do that is to stop the hate, and I don't allow any hating. I don't allow it. Stop the hate. Support each other. Be as one.
Thank you, Lamont Austin, for being a part of the show. You do so much for everyone around the city, and I know we all wish we had 1,000 fans just like you. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
One thing's for certain, what? One thing's for sure, what? Somebody from the nap gon' blow. Who? Somebody from the nap gon' blow.
Next time you're in Lafayette Square Mall, be sure to visit Nap or Nothing. Nap or Nothing, owned by local rapper Maxi, has dozens of styles from brands completely local to Indianapolis. Shirts, jeans, hoodies, sweatsuits, hats, they've got it all. If you don't own something from this store, then you're not supporting Nap to the fullest. So stop by Nap or Nothing next time you're in Lafayette Square Mall. Nap or Nothing, all indie-based threads.
It's my year. I've been saying that shit for like 5 years. Plus 5 years, but it's my year. I've been saying that shit.
We'd like to thank Lamont Austin, as well as all of our guests for your cooperation. The show wouldn't be what it is without the hard work and support that you show to the city each day, and we here at Know Your Surroundings would like to thank you. We hope that this show takes you to some kind of next level, and we hope that when you get there, you'll bring the city up with you. We'd like to thank our viewers for watching this pilot. Please remember that this is a pilot. We need the entire city to watch this video. We need the entire city to hit the like button. We need the entire city to comment below. We need the entire city to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching Know Your Surroundings. I'm your host, my real name is Steven. Shout outs to my boy ECK behind the camera. Shout outs to my boy Darren. Go check out the video. And this has been Know Your Surroundings. Thank you. See you next time.
The nap is watching, some are plotting to get me. Ask them who's in charge and no one taking responsibility. Everybody but the rappers making the grip. I say I do it my own, but they tell me that's vain shit. Hey, some of y'all be walking around here thinking you made it. They got their claws in you, yeah, you getting your veins bit. I swear you got it twisted. I'd rather not have a pot to piss in than to just be out here making the same shit. I'm heating up, but I was cold as a teenager. Hot 16 maker, hop on tracks like B-Racer. Perfected my pastime during class time. The pastime, each rhyme colder than the last rhyme. Was only 14 yet, I vowed to give them hell. I'm something they ain't seen yet, so how could I fail? It's pimps and hoes in this game, it ain't hard to tell. You the hammer or the nail, all eyes on me. Live the life of a true artist with everything I'm on. I ain't worried about you artists, I'll never be a